Hello, welcome to Real Frank Football. Thanks for checking it out. Yes, college football is finally here. And week one did not disappoint. So many games that lasted the entire weekend all through Labor Day Monday. Woo! On top of that, we have all these schools that realigned into different conferences trying to figure that out. You need a whole map, like all these arrows, trying to break it all down. The 2024 season is the first season 12 teams will be allowed into the playoffs. Couple of losses with a hard, tough schedule, a team can still get in. Ooh-ah, I can hear all that.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Oh yeah, NCAA loves their money. So we're gonna break down some great highlights. At the end, I have one of my favorite highlights of all time that cracks me the hell up. All that coming up next.
Real Frank. You call me a
All right, before we get into week one, please subscribe and check out my other videos and make sure to smash that like button. So we'll start off looking at the Thursday night games. I know, it seems like it was a long time ago, but there's some great stuff I wanted to show you in case you missed it. Now, you probably already know the final score from the Colorado-North Dakota State game since that was on Thursday night, but I wanted to show some highlights here in case you missed it. Give you a little my Real Frank perspective. That might be good, or it might be sad. So here's Shedeur. This is before the game, warming up. Very fascinated with Shedeur. He's going to obviously be a #1 draft pick. But this, I have trouble figuring out why he does this, what the whole meaning is. Check it out. He likes to flaunt his watch to the student sections. There he is, walking up. Hey, everyone, look at me. Yeah, I'm going to be an NFL draft pick shortly. Oh, there's the watch. There's the watch. What does that mean? Does he have the time? Were the students asking him the time? Hey, Mr. Shedeur, could you give us the time? Always doing this. And we know he's got those $250,000, $500,000, $2 million watches. It's crazy. What he's got to do, wave it to the kids? Look at me, I'm rich and you're poor and in debt. Ha! Now for this season, the Colorado Buffaloes went all out. They're all in on this season. They want that bowl game and possible national championship. They blew up their entire team, had like 53 transfer portal kids. It's insane. They have all these NFL staffers on the team now. It's wild. Deion went all prime time for the 2024 season. But it didn't end there. Check this out. They have a real buffalo. A real buffalo. Oh, there goes that guy's hat. Guy already lost his hat. This buffalo looks like he could be a problem. Look at him go. They can barely keep up with him. He's pretty dangerous. I mean, look at the end, how he's basically carrying the people with him. Look at this guy up here. He can't wait to get off and put him in that cage. It looks like the cage is right there. They're kind of like, it's like pointing him into the cage. Now, there's no doubt on my mind, before the season's over, something's going to happen with that buffalo. You could see they could barely control that buffalo. How are they going to make it through the entire season without some sort of buffalo incident? I'm taking the over. At least one incident, and then they probably have to euthanize that thing. Pa-pow! Pa-pow! Buffalo Burger Special in Colorado. And there were some crazy plays in this game too. Check out this hit on the North Dakota State player. Here he comes. Bam! Is that the prototypical targeting call right to the helmet? Check it out. The whole targeting thing. Is it targeting? He's going to get ejected. I think this one was pretty obvious. Boom! I mean, that's pretty dangerous for both of them. It's crazy. Here is one of the more challenging catches you've ever seen a football player make by the one and only superstar two-way player, Travis Hunter. This kid is insane. He played like almost every snap on defense and offense, and he's elite at both positions. People are debating when he gets drafted, because we all know he's going to get drafted and be a #1 pick, what position he'll play in the NFL because he's so elite at both positions. But take a look at this catch. Defender's got pretty good coverage, and look at how he catches the ball. Goes around him and grabs the ball. Pretty tight. Now this play is pretty wild too. Watch what happens here on this pass. Ball's in the air. There's a player down. Boom! He hits his calf, goes up in the air, and the North Dakota State player catches it for a touchdown. Look at how it hits. Bam! Right in his calf. You know, this is a very big lesson for all you young people out there. Never skip leg days. And don't forget to do your calves. It can cause you to miss a touchdown. Now, we all know Shedeur for sure is going to be an amazing NFL player at some point because he's just fantastic and very accurate with the ball, terrific arm. He's destined. But his brother is another story. Shiloh, however you say, Mr. Sanders, is kind of a dirty player. Here's a couple clips to reiterate this. And that's just this season. I can show you a bunch of stuff from last season. This boy is nasty. So here's this place. Boom, pushes him into the bench. That's a late hit. Here's another late hit into the wall. And then look at this targeting call. Bam! This boy is nasty. The targeting call is my favorite because I don't have it, but they show Deion Sanders on the sideline. And he's like, what's he supposed to do? I mean, he led with his head. He could endanger both of the players. It's insane. And then I found this tweet. Shiloh Sanders playing defense. Woo, boom. Boom, yeah. Break that spine. What's even crazier, if you go to the University of Colorado and you play on the football team, they have entertainment at the end of the game in the locker room for you. A personal concert performed by rapper Big X the Plug. Big X the Plug. Big X the Plug. I believe that's how you say it. Big X the Plug. Not up to date on my hardcore rap. But check this out. Pretty wild, right? In the locker room after the game, getting a concert while you showering, getting all clean. It was special. North Carolina versus Minnesota. This was also on Thursday night. So check out this play. The Minnesota player has the ball in his hand, and look what happens. He's got it. He's running. Oh, he loses the ball. Bounces right to his teammate, and his teammate is able to pick up some additional yards. Talk about the bounce going your way. Says Mr. Cheesy Guy. The game went down to the wire, and Minnesota had an opportunity to win the game with a last-second field goal. But the kicker missed it. Oh! That's right. But look what happened. The kicker missed it, and they still let off the fireworks like they won the game on the kick. Oh, look it. Oh, but we didn't make the kick. The fireworks still went off. Epic fail. Now we have the Saturday games, and you can't start off your Saturday first full Saturday of college football games without game day, college game day. And the new cast member, of course, is Coach Saban. Now, Pat McAfee, he's kind of like the clown in the show. He's very funny and entertaining, kind of pulls it all together with all the stuffiness sometimes. But I don't know how Coach Saban feels about this relationship at the beginning here. It's in between a commercial, Pat's getting down music, and look at Saban. Check out Saban's face. He's like, what the hell is this guy? What the hell is his problem? Check this out. The little look he glances over there as he's dancing cracks me up. Look at right there. Pat's into it, getting into it. Look at it. Looks at him. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Oh, man. This should be an interesting college game day with that whole dynamic there. And what's funny is, in corporate America, I'm sure at one time one of us has worked with someone like that. A little cray-cray. And we give him the eye. What the hell's wrong with him? Arkansas versus Alpine Bluff. I don't know who that is, but I only had to show you this score. Obviously, Arkansas destroyed them. I don't know, but I had to show you this highlight. The Arkansas running back has the And he's running and he scores and check. Hey, baby. Gives little cheerleaders a wave. That guy is smooth. South Carolina versus Old Dominion. Yeah, it was a lot closer than it should have been, unfortunately. I'm sure South Carolina's head coach wasn't too happy about that. Hand off to the running back. The running back's got it. Cutting it back out the other side. Here comes the quarterback to try and help block. Oh, no! He took him down! Oh, my goodness. The own quarterback took down the running back. Check it out. He's so excited to go help block. Look. Oh, he took down his own teammates. He could have scored. What happened? And then this girl says it all. Saturdays are for the cocks. Saturday are for the cocks. Says it all. Florida versus Miami. This was supposed to be the game. They hate each other. Used to be a rivalry. They used to play all the time. They hadn't played in a while. Florida and Florida going at it. You got North Florida versus South Florida. The rivalry relit all those glory days of this intense rivalry. And here we go. Miami blows out Florida. Check out the move the Miami player, and you can kind of see why Florida lost. How he gets away from these two defenders. Catches the ball. Two guys there, spins out of it, and takes off. How embarrassing is that? Yeesh. Oh, and then things really fell apart for Florida. Their starting quarterback gets destroyed on this play. Check it out. Dropping back to pass. Boom, boom, sandwich. And look at his face. Look at that. Ah, take a look. Oh, my God. Why? Should have played soccer instead. That's what he's thinking there. The pain he's feeling. The poor kid. Oh, he did not come back into the game. And this pretty much says it all of how the rest of the game went. The Miami Hurricanes owning the Gators. After the game, Mario, the head coach of the Hurricanes, was loving it. He's had a pretty tumultuous time since he's gone back to his alma mater from Oregon to coach here. Really struggle here where the fans were turning on him, but he got this big win to a great start, and they got a great transfer portal quarterback in Ward. I think it's Cam Ward's over there. He was a hot commodity and ended up going to Miami. And Mario was letting the Florida fans know his happiness of destroying them. Check it out. Oh, he broke the necks of the Gators. Check it out again. Oh! Now here's another cool thing too. Because it was such a big game, the school brought all the recruits to try to recruit to come to Florida next year. And here they all are watching it. And the game is over, and the Miami players are all walking by, recruiting them, and the Florida staff are trying to keep them away. Take a look at this. So all those are the Florida recruits. Here come the players. Look at, get away. He's having them. Uh-oh. It looks like they may have changed the minds of a couple there. They may be scheduling additional visits to maybe Miami. Oh, no. It may have worked. And Billy, the Florida head coach, not only does he get his ass kicked, and it's not a very good showing for him to be owned because he had a very bad season last year too. He also has some trouble, and a water bottle also owns him on top of Miami. Watch this. So grab the water bottle.
Coach, I mean, given
Look at him.
experience and how confident you were in this team going into the season, just how disappointing, surprising.
He can't open the water bottle.
Yeah, I mean, it's embarrassing, to be quite honest with you. That's how I feel.
He's
That's how our
struggling
kids
with the
feel.
water bottle. Look at him.
We've got a
He
decision.
can't get it.
I don't think we have.
Oh, he gave up on the water bottle like his team gave up on Miami. Oh, Billy versus the water bottle. How about this? Water bottle 1, Billy 0. How sad. On top of it, bad news for Florida. Billy buyout is $26 million. Woo! And so even if they want to fire him in the middle of the season, which I'm sure they will do if he continues to have performances like this, they will be paying $26 million. Wouldn't it be awesome? You go to your job and your job says, hey, we're firing you. Here's $26 million. You never have to work again. But you sucked. I would take that so fast. Why can't I get that kind of gig? Maryland versus UConn. Maryland blows them out. Why are you showing us this, Frank? Because you have to see this hit. This is Maryland's quarterback going for a run here. There he goes. He's going to run. And then, oh, jeez Louise. Look at that. Gets his head ripped off. Oh, my God. And it hits the turf. And he's a ginger, too. Ginger got really white skin. It probably hurt even worse. The sensitivity. Oh, the way his head snaps there. I have to watch it again. Just look at this. The impact here is insane. Oh, my God. I'm safe to say this is probably a targeting call, too. And the player got disqualified for that. All those pebbles from the turf coming up. James Madison versus Charlotte. Yeah, like a Division II game. Why are you showing us this, Frank? Because you have to see this Oscar-worthy performance from James Madison's quarterback. There's a bit of a scuffle. Oh, he got pushed. Oh, my God. Look at how, oh, what a push. Is he going to make it? I don't know. Oh, CPR to save him. Another big game, Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. The big gripe here is that this would probably be one of the toughest games Notre Dame will play all season. So if they won, which they did, it was a lot closer until last few minutes of the game where Notre Dame were able to capitalize on a late touchdown along with a field goal to seal it. They pretty much may have a locked up path to the playoffs unless they slip up. They slip up, they may be in trouble because their schedule is so weak. This is Texas A&M's quarterback, Connor Wingman. Unfortunately, the entire world got to see this thanks to the TV cameras. And he looks pretty exhausted. Oh no! Oh, he tossed his cookies. I wonder what, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so gross. And can you imagine if you did it in the middle of the field and then you run a play and you slip and you get tackled in it? The stench is all over your uniform. Woo! Poor guy must have been really pushing it. The humidity and hotness of the game. That'll smell awful. Then you got puke mouth, an awful puke mouth taste, and then you got to put your mouthpiece in your puke mouth. Then your mouthpiece tastes like puke mouth. And this is Texas A&M's new coach who came over from Duke. And I think he's being a little frustrated and he wants them to run a specific play. Let's see if you can read lips. Hey. Did you catch that? Did you catch what he was saying? Maybe I should replay it for you. Here he goes again. Oh, I think he's got that special play. I think he wants him to run the ball. I think he really wants his team to run the ball, and his offensive coordinator call a running play. West Virginia versus Penn State. This was supposed to be a good game, but it ended up being a blowout. But there was a big time weather delay. Check out how hard it was raining during this delay. Check out all the water from the rain. It was some heck of a rainstorm. On top of that, look at all the garbage being washed away. Look at that. Look at all that garbage. All the garbage and how fast that water's coming. It was quite big of a delay. Probably one of my favorite highlights of this week is in this game. Well, after the game. Tennessee, Chattanooga versus Tennessee. And you kind of not surprised here. Tennessee should blow them out, which they did. But do you ever wonder what the players do when they win a big game or when they win their first game? Lucky for you, we have some video footage.
Look,
there he is dancing.
I get to that breach. I don't fuck with rats.
Oh, there's the head coach. The head coach busted him. Probably had a team policy. You can't do that. Can't film in the locker room. Check it out. He's so proud. He's dancing. Yeah. Uh-oh, coach. Uh-oh, I'm turning off. Look at one more time. Here's the coach coming. He's got the white shirt.
But I get to that cheese.
Get it. I wasn't doing nothing, coach. I wasn't doing nothing. Alabama versus Western Kentucky. Now this is Detroit Lions rookie cornerback, Mr. Arnold. He's supposed to be good this year. I hope he is. Detroit Lions, so hopefully Mr. Arnold comes through. But he was there because the NFL season has started. Starts this week, this Thursday. So he went to go visit his old school. But I'm very confused by his body language. Appears to be talking to someone in the stands. There he is. What was that? What was that? Maybe he has some problem with his equipment. An equipment adjustment maybe there was a little bunched up. His jocks, a little bunched up. His tighty whities had to make a little adjustment there. And of course, Alabama had a bunch of long runs. And here is one where this running back gets a little help from a security guard. Breaks it out. He's beating everyone. And if you look to the far right, there he is. Come on, you got it. Keep on coming. Come in. He's egging him on, helping him come to the end zone. Robert Morris versus Utah State. This game, even though these teams are a lot smaller and kind of crappy, had one of the best interceptions I've ever seen. Quarterback throws the ball, and watch this defender come in. Oh my goodness! The way he grabs it with one hand and his whole body spins, that's crazy. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know how they can torque their body like that. It's amazing. Colorado State versus Texas. Again, the common theme, 52-0. But the quarterback does a no-look pass. Look at that. Did you see that? He's not even looking at the receiver. Check him out. He's looking right there, right to the receiver. Clemson versus Georgia. A few years ago, this would have been a hell of a game. And I kind of thought it would be a hell of a game. But unfortunately, there's a problem. Dabo. Dabo does not want to change his philosophies about the portal. He is against the portal. He believes he should only recruit high school kids, should not have to recruit, pay transfer kids. So he's way behind in this new world of college football. Unfortunately, Georgia's all in. As you can see from the score, they love paying their talent and getting talent. They love those natties. Here's what some of the fans think about Dabo. Dabo Swinney running back in time to assemble a transfer portal team. Maybe I should start looking at the transfer portal before. Maybe I should get a time machine and redo the start of this season because we got our asses kicked by Georgia. He must change or he will be unemployed. Ohio versus Syracuse. Nothing special here, but this is Fran Brown, the head coach. Ohio State did not want their quarterback, so Syracuse is where he went and transferred. And Fran Brown has some kind words for Ryan Day.
I mean, Kyle's a good football player. You seen it right there. I should send Ryan Day a bottle of champagne for allowing us to get in.
He went to send Ryan Day a bottle of champagne for allowing him to get Kyle McCord because he thinks he's a great quarterback. Probably the game of the week was LSU and USC that was played on Sunday. This thing was a nail biter. It went back and forth. So many spectacular plays. It was a very entertaining game. Look at this catch. This is one of the best catches I've ever seen in my life. He's double covered, grabs it with one hand, brings it down to his body, and it was able to secure it. They reviewed it and confirmed it was a catch. How do they do that? How do they do that? Odell Beckham had that one catch about 10 years ago, 9 years ago. It's becoming more and more common, which is wild. Each time you see it, though, it is super impressive, but they're becoming more and more uncommon. Now, if you're an LSU fan, you already know this. Brian Kelly's been there, 3 years? And each of those 3 years, he's lost that first game. And he's in a bit of trouble here because LSU's got the top talent in the country. They're loaded every year. So there's no reason should be losing.
Again, we're sitting here again talking about the same things. about not finishing when you have an opponent in a position to put them away. But what we're doing on the sideline is feeling like the game's over. And I'm so angry about it that I got to do something about it. I'm not doing a good enough job as a coach. And I got to coach him better because it's unacceptable for us not to have found a way to win this football game. It's ridiculous.
By the way, if you wondered if he was able to open up his water bottle, he was. But my favorite part is the smash of his hand. I guarantee, I'd have to show you this again. I guarantee he was practicing this just in case this happened in his bathroom mirror for the game. I'm mad. I'm super mad. I'll pretend I'm super mad. Boston College versus Florida State. Now, people thought Florida State was going to be good. They opened up week 0 in Ireland and got but got beat by Georgia Tech. And everyone thought it was a fluke. Guess what? It's not. They're garbage. It's hard to imagine they were 15-0 last season, and everyone was pissed because they got left out of the playoffs. And Alabama was able to sneak in with 1 loss. Oops. Breaking. Florida State adding to its ACC lawsuit. Because remember, they were filing a lawsuit because they didn't get an invite to force expansion of the playoff from 12 to 112 teams this season. They're not going to make it. And I don't know what's going to happen to the head coach. It's hard when you go to 15-0 and then 0-2. And I'm going to finish up week 1 with this clip. One of my favorite clips. I'm not sure what 2 teams were playing in this game, but I can't get enough of watching this clip. It cracks me up. Check it out. Running back. Oh, no! The girl got crushed. Oh, my God. That girl got crushed. I don't know what she's doing. Why can't you pay attention? Oh, my favorite part is the crowd. Oh my God. How'd she get up? She doesn't know where she's at. She has no clue where she's at. That hit killed her. She doesn't know who she is anymore. Look, at least the running back was nice to try and pick her up. I mean, he tried, right? Look at though. Looks like she's some of the stuff. What she got there? Boom. What is that? She hits the ground. Boom. Oh, it looks like maybe her phone, her press pass. The crowd though makes it. The whole crowd sees it, right? Oh, her body the next morning, if she remembers this, had to be so sore. But that's a wrap for week 1. I hope you enjoyed it and will join me next week for week 2. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Strangers around me, I don't know who to trust, how to ground me. I can feel adrenaline, my heart's pounding. The enemies all around, they surrounding. Yeah, I think I better prepare. No fear in this world, better beware. No time in the world, yeah, to be scared. Leave it all on the line or don't be here. My ending's unclear.